pop song, damn it.
Welcome
What
back,
it do, Redeemers? You're
I
watching
think their fandom is fairies, if I'm not mistaken.
Fairies. Y'all are watching your favorite reactors on the planet. Yeah.
You got to because they fairies.
Sprinkles.
My name is Jarek.
My name is Zach.
Annyeong, loibnida.
And I'm Curtis.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know why y'all here. AESPA. Armageddon. Before we get into the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell, and drop a comment. Repeat it for them one more time.
Get over to the Patreon.
Yes, hop over to the Patreon, man. That's where the exclusives are. YouTube doesn't let us post everything, so make sure if you want our best content and a lot of our content, hop on the Patreon.
No ads.
Exclusives.
I think we just did a song for them last week, right? Supernova.
Yep.
That one was a little different. You know what I'm saying? A little kind of. It reminded me of Black Mamba a little bit. From
This is actually from Jackie.
Oh,
Big Jack, what's up?
Shout out Jackie. That's a day one right there, man. That's a real redeemer.
Yeah, so shout out to Jackie. This is brand new, literally yesterday.
wow.
So
I wonder if are they gearing up for like an album or something? 'Cause they just
think
released
they are.
Supernova and then this.
I feel like they should be.
I think this is.
Yeah.
I think
I don't think they'd space it that close together if it wasn't.
I think this
an
one
album.
is for an album because. Hold on, let me see. We can easily.
Especially like summer touring and
We
kind of things
have
like that too. I
I was
imagine.
about to say I hate asking questions, and I'm like I got a phone in front of me.
Yeah, it's not 1993.
Well, I mean, it's engaging conversation.
No, yeah, this is from their very first album. This is their first
album?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
shit.
their first album that just dropped. All right,
All right,
let's
let's
see.
see what
Well,
they're
that's
going.
nice.
Let's see fairies. See if it's magic. Fire.
I'm afraid.
This is fire already.
Nine ning ning.
Oh, that was a nice twist. Nice flow.
I love that 808 glide.
Nice match cutting.
Damn. I appreciate that beat switch.
Nice.
Woo! Shout out to the director of this video. This shit hot.
It's smooth right here.
Nice. Love that inflection.
Woo! Better shake that hip, girl.
That editing's so clever too, and the effects. That's a perfect way to end that too.
This might be.
That was solid.
This wouldn't be the first aespa song I downloaded if I downloaded, but
That
it's
shit
definitely one of their. This is probably their best title track in my opinion. The only song I actually got downloaded from them is Forever, and that's like it's a ballad. But this was different. This is kind of it wasn't too much of a crazy beat switch like.
Yeah, I love a smooth beat switch.
Yeah, it has to fit. You know what I'm saying? The beat switch has to like, oh, okay, this makes sense there. Sometimes, you know, people will go way left.
What I feel like in
like
the post chorus too, they drag out the vocals intentionally, so it kind of makes the transition between the two, like when you go from rap structure to kind of straight hook or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it felt like it gelled a little bit better in that regard, as far as the production switches go.
The video was shot like a fun nightmare. I think this was a really great video. The cuts were super smooth. The overall art direction of it, you know, the colors, the aesthetic, everything about the video was top tier, fire. I love the editing. Everything about the video was great. I want to see just a performance version just so I could focus on the choreo. Because they had some moments when they was in their bag with the choreo, but since there was so much going on in the video, you couldn't really focus on the choreo. And I'm sure the choreo was hot. The song itself is really a bop. I loved the smooth transitions. I loved everything about it. The rap line, the singers, everybody carried. Shout out to the producer. Whoever put this beat together did a really great job. Y'all know how we feel about the 808s, especially the 808 glides. That shit was amazing. I know when they perform this one, the fairies are gonna go crazy. They're gonna be throwing that dust up in the sky. See what I did there? The fairy dust.
Yeah, no, I let you rock. I like. See where you're
Thanks. I'm here all night.
No, I really like all the girls' style in this. You know, usually, obviously, I'm a Ning Ning bias, so I'm gonna always sing her praises. Little Scorpio baby. You know what I'm saying?
Big Scorp.
Karina can't even.
Oh my goodness! Don't worry about that.
That's the second time I almost got taken out by a poster.
Oh my God, we're so ghetto. No.
We gotta run that clip back.
Yeah.
That shit's too funny.
Damn, where was I? That completely discombobulated. Oh yeah. No, I like Giselle.
Yeah, you said
like
Karina,
Giselle. Yeah.
I think a Scorpio or something like that.
No, Ning Ning's a Scorpio, but like I said, I wax poetic about her all the time, so I'm gonna try to give all the other girls props right now. Of course, you know Karina would be my wrecker, I guess. I like her energy, but Giselle and Winter, they really stood out in this one too, though. It really made their selves kind of stand out, rather, and I think that's what's dope. Like I said, the song's not super jarring, so you can enjoy it a little bit more and kind of pay attention to the stuff that was going on. Like you said, it definitely felt like a weird, trippy nightmare type thing. You know,
Yeah.
definitely felt like shots from like an American Horror Story or some FX show type of thing. You know, and I like that. I like them doing this type of
Hypnotic nightmare kind of.
excuse me, yeah, hypnotic, trippy, kind of something just
Enchanting.
surreal, some more surrealism too, and I think that's dope. But I like them, you know, kind of leaning into this a little darker type sound, and even if you know take a look at the editing and everything like that, how they did it, it fits it and it brings it to life a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I really like this for aespa, and now I'm interested to hear what the album looks like. Because like I said, I think I said in the last reaction, I've been waiting for them to kind of give me something that I'm like, okay, that's aespa. That's something you can't take away from them, and that's something that's specifically aespa and stuff like that. Outside of them all being, you know, good-looking young ladies and stuff like that, because I think they got the visuals down pat. But yeah, man, you know, I'm glad to see they're still getting some support too after everybody tried to hate on Karina a few months ago.
Everyone always trying to hate on something.
They hated on her for having a boyfriend.
Come on, y'all. Like,
For having
That's
a
actually
boyfriend,
insane.
man.
Trying to tell you, man, some of these K-pop fandoms be getting in the
well,
way of
the
their
dating
group's
scene over
success.
there is
Yeah.
you know,
I
It's
saw
much-
some
much
shit today.
stricter.
They still was like, well, yeah, her middle school friend said she liked this. I'm like, bro, like that shit is crazy. Like I get, I ain't gonna go on that. Let's keep the reaction go. But
Yeah.
hopefully Karina's all right. Sending her prayers.
As far as this song goes, like just taking it as its own like piece and everything like that, only because I know the larger concept of the album and everything that intrigues me. But I think they did a really great job with this. Definitely like as I was alluding to earlier with you is I like the transitions of kind of dragging out some of the vocals between like the post chorus and the transitions to like the verse structure, I guess, and the actual hook. I thought they really crushed those things as well. I think the way the video was shot when they do those, because they talk about like alter egos at points and everything like that. So whether they go with like split screens or kind of like doing like the half of the face and kind of interchanging the members and stuff like that. Like I think they did a really creative job of kind of expressing those things as well. And then knowing a little bit of how it ties into perhaps something like Supernova as far as like album stuff, and knowing that it's like their first album apparently. So I'm kind of really curious because they are taking it like the whole otherworldly side of Supernova, and then you contrast that with Armageddon side. So it is interesting because it seems like in this song at one point, I believe towards the bridge, if I'm not mistaken, is they mentioned something about like basically like how they reference a lot of the beginning of Armageddon, like there's nothing but darkness in the beginning, and then basically following through that and seeming like new life is kind of growing on the other side of it seemingly, so having to go through that darkness to kind of come out on the other side, and then just knowing a little bit about supernovas and stuff like that. I'm kind of curious how that thematically, how they would choose to tie that together, especially like if it is indeed their first album, knowing like which songs to give the MVs to and which to kind of leave for like some of the B-side stuff. So and they've been out for a minute now, so it definitely feels like a very like they would have taken their time to like prepare this and everything, and to kind of really put a lot of like making sure everything is right before release. So it makes me think that each of those details is like really intentional in particular, I guess. I like how they had the one aspect of the alter ego, and they like have the aggressive or the most aggressive of the beat switches or they kind of drop the beat out rather, and the artist comes in and starts rapping. I forget who it is, but they slam like their head down on the table, and then the alter ego kind of like rises up. So I thought that switch and that transition was really cool. Yeah, no, I thought this was really solid. Who had hit the high note? Was that Ning Ning, or was that someone else perhaps?
Probably wasn't even.
Yeah, because there was a midpoint. There was a midpoint high note that I really liked, but then there's one towards the bridge. I got to get more familiar with the members.
I would have to see which part you was talking, because
yeah,
obviously I don't remember the first one, but it most likely was Ning Ning.
I got you. But no, they definitely snapped on this. I think the choreo aspects that we had seen, like it seemed like there was a little bit of body rolls and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken, and everything. Like but like the flow with the beat and everything, like it had a nice like groove to it. So as Jarek said, like seeing it in a live setting and stuff, I think would be really cool as well. But yeah, this was solid for me. I don't know if it's like quite a download, but it really intrigues me conceptually and everything, as far as some of the grander scheme of like the album and stuff like that. But anytime a group is able to kind of talk about like something in nature or like in the cosmos or anything like that, and kind of tie it back to like on a human kind of personal level, yet make it feel like it could be a grand title track, but then also like a little more intimate, like where you could kind of take away something. That's basically one of those tracks that like really does kind of check like all the boxes for me, I guess, as far as like it's easily consumable, digestible, but it's also like meaningful and like conceptually well thought out and everything like that. So I'm really curious to kind of see what direction they take the rest of this, but they snapped on this.
I definitely agree with everything you guys said. The video was fire. You guys know I'm not really a big fan of beat switches. This one worked. It flowed. Their aesthetic was fire. I love the black aesthetic. I love the way this was shot. Shout out to AESPA. Shout out to the fairies. It's definitely more we want to get into with AESPA. So fairies, please send us like guides and stuff.
Yeah, this I know. That was the midpoint one.
Yep.
We'll go back.
Like 10 more seconds. Sorry.
Right here.
Yeah, that's Ning Ning.
I got you.
Yeah, I like the way this was shot too. The hallway shots. I love hallway shots. I love the filter that they have on top of it as well.
Special effects in this too.
Yeah. I love their outfits. Outfits was actually really fire when they were on that stage. These outfits, I actually love all of these.
I was gonna say this part right here, they really was smoking.
They was smoking that part for sure. Shout out to aespa. Shout out to you Redeemers.
Shout out to aespa. Shout out to the fairies that didn't turn their back on Karina. Yeah, I'm gonna keep bringing that shit up. I don't care. That was fucked up.
But we love you guys. We thank you guys for being here.
And yo,
Absolutely.
Karina, hold your head. Ning ning.
Love y'all. Holla at y'all. Take care.
Peace.